Hello everybody, welcome back to another legendary weapon guide here on Borderlands 3. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I got the legendary SMG called the Sleeping Giant. This is a legendary Dahl SMG and it is available from any legendary loot source. So this can only be got from random world drops, which is obviously bosses and chests, slot machines, etc. I managed to get this against Katagawa Ball, and it was part of a double legendary drop. So first of all, he dropped the Impaler for me, and then went on to drop the Sleeping Giant. So this is the weapon itself. We'll take a closer look at this, and then I'll go into telling you guys what it is all about. So you can see right here the red text says infinite path carved with unrivaled skill. It has plus critical hit damage, plus weapon fire rate, 2 different zoom modes, and it is highly effective versus shield, with it being a shock element. Reloading has a chance to grant weapon bonuses, and it swaps between fully automatic and 4-shot burst. Before we take it to do some proper testing, I'll just do a little demonstration so you guys can see the difference between the actual fire mode. So we'll start off with fully automatic, as you can see right there, and then we'll go to 4-round burst, which is a bit more precise and zoomed. The red text, like I said, was infinite path carved with unrivaled skill. That is a reference to the song Sleeping Giant by the band Mastodon, just so you guys know. Personally, I've never heard of it, but hey, a lot of people out there might know what I'm talking about right there. Anyway, so the weapon itself, like I said, there are 2 different zoom modes on this weapon, as well as 2 different fire rates. So on this I have the fully automatic, which is more of a smaller scope, and then you actually scope in for the 4-round burst. So this makes it quite handy for smaller enemies that are further away. You can pick them off a lot easier with the precise 4-round burst, as well as the extra zoom, which is pretty good as well. So yeah, there's not really a lot more to say about this weapon apart from the main one focus of it, but all in all, it is a good weapon. Mine comes in the shock element. You can also get this in corrosive, incendiary, or non-elemental as well. The wiki doesn't actually mention cryo, so I don't know if you can get this in cryo or not, but they are saying you cannot get this in cryo. So you can only get this in shock, corrosive, incendiary, or non. It's not too bad in shock. It will strip shields really, really well. Probably the best element to get this in will be the incendiary element, just to burn enemies a lot better. It's not too bad in hip fire either. You can back up when enemies are running at you and hold the fire and kill them quite nicely. But like I said at the beginning, the main thing about this weapon is that extra bonuses when reloading feature on the weapon card. Now, I will say these aren't massively noticeable, and they're actually unlisted, so it's hard to find out what they actually are. Don't worry though, don't think they make too much of a difference really, because they're nothing actually special. You know, you're not going to actually fly up off the ground or become invisible, things like that. The perks themselves are pretty basic weapon perks that you get on a lot of weapons. So things like increased fire rate, increased damage, hip fire accuracy, things like that are the actual weapon perks, and these will apply to the gun on reloading. You can't tell when they've been applied or if they've been applied. For the way I see it is you might not actually get these, etc. It's a chance for an extra perk. The ones that you will notice them on will be things like increased fire rate, stuff like that, etc. So all in all, not a bad weapon really. I wouldn't focus too much on the extra perks that are applied, because they're just not going to make too much of a difference. Focus on the weapon itself. The switch between burst fire and normal mode is pretty good really. If you get it in the right element, can be very, very damaging. And also, just a note as well, it is a Dahl weapon, and Dahl weapons in this game have been massively improved over, I mean, Borderlands 2, they were terrible. I don't remember ever really using many Dahl weapons in Borderlands 2, because all in all, they were just crap. Anyway, guys, yeah, go give Dahl another chance, and this one is a good flagship weapon for that. So thank you for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. Enjoy the footage of me getting a AAA legendary weapon from a looting right at the end. That was a nice little bonus. And I will see you guys in the next one.